everyone. Today's headline, Arctic preconditioning? What is that? Here's the picker. Still looking at Monday morning for reference. Wow, consistency. And yesterday's botched forecast, I failed to mention the crazy west winds up top, has resulted in a new picker feature, the wind forecast daily, lest I blow it again. This is the steady wind, even though there's no such thing as a steady wind. We learned that at the ski jump during the Olympics, where the wind was measured every 1/10 of 1 second. It turns out that wind is like light, in that depending upon how you choose to observe it, it can be entirely different entities. Okay, take this forecast for the free air at 3,000 meters overhead of the mountains and add 50% to get the maximum gust. And for all you spot weather junkies, ignore the model surface wind fields in the mountains. Trust me. Remember the weather expert and the paper on snowstorms I mentioned? Whenever I have a question on weather, I go to Trevor Smith, lead forecaster for the 2010 Olympics. I called him for his take on what's coming. And let me tell you, Trevor is as pissed as I am about the absence of weather expertise in the local media scene, except he's polite. Nonetheless, he noted that, as usual, someone in the local media got it wrong, selling this one as Arctic preconditioning, when at best it's maritime Arctic preconditioning. Recall the cold air plunging south from the Bering Sea a few days ago? That's maritime Arctic air, i.e. it's been warmed by the ocean. Continental Arctic air comes from the bitterly cold northern interior of the continent. It matters, because without continental Arctic air, widespread snowfalls across the lowlands are rare or spatially variable. Spatially variable means a bitch to forecast. This one, a cold bitch, which is going to mean snowfall amounts will probably vary, possibly like crazy. So the message should be, get ready for huge variability in conditions when this storm arrives. Again, my purpose in explaining this is not to carve out wider error bars for the forecast. It's to help you learn to distinguish between patterns so that you can bias your decision making. That's how you use weather information. And sometimes I think I'm the only guy that gets it. Well, maybe me and Roland Stull out at UBC, who writes about it in his textbook. You know what? I'm done, because there's no new POW. And I'm just going to let the graphics roll for anyone that's still watching. But tune in tomorrow, because I'm going to blow the lid off the climate emergency in Whistler. Cheers, and yet again, powder ouch.